The vast emptiness of space trembled with an unnatural resonance as interdimensional rifts began to tear through the fabric of reality. 12 advanced civilizations watched in mounting terror as entire star systems dissolved into raw cosmic energy. The Galactic Confederation had spent millennia developing sophisticated defensive technologies, accumulating knowledge from countless generations of scientific advancement. Yet, in the face of this existential threat, all of their preparations crumbled like ancient dust. Admiral Thomas Rees studied the holographic displays that mapped the dimensional catastrophe. Each flickering point of light represented another world being consumed, another civilization facing total annihilation. His fingers traced the complex data streams, searching for patterns that others had missed. Humanity had always been different. Where other species sought insurmountable obstacles, humans saw challenges waiting to be solved. The alien representatives had initially viewed humans with condescension. Their ships were smaller, their technology seemingly primitive. The Crystalline Collective and the Molecular Symphonic Alliance had spent thousands of years refining their defensive capabilities, believing themselves to be the pinnacle of galactic technological achievement. Now, those same civilizations watched in desperate hope as the human fleet prepared to confront the impossible. Deep within the UES Horizon's quantum computation core, experimental systems worked in ways that defied conventional scientific understanding. The ship's artificial intelligence was more than a mere computational tool. It was an adaptive learning system that could reconfigure itself faster than any known technology in the galaxy. Each microsecond brought new insights, new potential solutions to the dimensional collapse. Thomas remembered the early days of the crisis. When the first dimensional rifts appeared, most alien civilizations had retreated, analyzing and calculating their potential responses. Humanity had done something different. They had acted. The fleet's approach was unconventional. Instead of building massive defensive structures, human engineers had developed adaptive quantum resonance technologies. Their ships could shift molecular configurations in milliseconds, creating localized stability fields that momentarily interrupted the dimensional storms. Where other species saw technology as a fixed system, humans saw it as a constantly evolving solution. Quantum harmonic stabilization sequence preparing, the AI announced. Thomas watched as the human fleet moved into position. Their ships danced between massive energy discharges, creating intricate interference patterns that defied rational prediction. Each vessel moved with an almost organic unpredictability, a living network of technological adaptation. The alien observers were speechless. Entire civilizations that had existed for tens of thousands of years found themselves watching as a relatively young species attempted to save the galaxy. The human approach was simultaneously terrifying and inspiring, a perfect balance of calculated risk and innovative thinking. Sector 7 had been considered a lost cause. Multiple civilizations had already been erased from existence in this region of space. The dimensional storms here were so intense that conventional scanning systems failed almost immediately. But the human fleet saw an opportunity where others saw only destruction. The UES Horizon led a small group of ships into the most dangerous region of the quantum storm. Their movement seemed almost like a complex dance, each vessel creating subtle interference patterns that momentarily stabilized the surrounding space. It was a strategy that no computational model had predicted. Pure human intuition transformed into technological salvation. What made humanity unique was not just their technology, but their fundamental approach to challenges. Where other species calculated and retreated, humans pushed forward. Their entire history was a testament to overcoming seemingly impossible obstacles. From their earliest days of exploration to their rapid technological development, they had always been defined by an unbreakable spirit of determination. Hours turned into days. The human fleet continued its impossible task of pushing back against the dimensional storms. Gradually, regions of space began to stabilize. The quantum rifts that had consumed entire civilizations started to contract and collapse. Thomas allowed himself a moment of reflection. Humanity had entered the galactic stage as a newcomer, often overlooked and underestimated. Now they were becoming the unexpected saviors of countless civilizations. Their technology was not about raw power, but about adaptability, creativity, and an almost irrational hope. The communication systems of the UES horizon erupted with transmissions from alien worlds. Messages of gratitude, of wonder, of a newfound respect that transcended technological differences. Humanity had proven that innovation and collective effort could overcome even the most devastating cosmic threats. As the dimensional crisis began to subside, the Galactic Confederation's leadership struggled to comprehend what had happened. Species that had existed for millennia found themselves saved by a civilization that was barely 2 centuries into space exploration. The human fleet had not just defended alien civilizations, they had fundamentally changed how intelligent species would approach existential challenges in the future. The final quantum storm began to dissipate, revealing patches of stabilized space. Where there had been pure destructive energy, now there were hints of potential of renewal. The human approach had not just been about defense, but about transformation. Thomas looked out at the slowly healing starscape. He knew this was more than a military victory. It was a testament to the human spirit, a reminder that true strength comes not from technological superiority, but from an unwavering belief in possibility. The communications officer approached with a series of incoming messages. Alien civilizations were requesting to learn more about human technologies, about their approach to problem solving. What had seemed like a hopeless defense had become an opportunity for galactic cooperation. As the UES horizon continued its stabilization efforts, Thomas understood that humanity's role in the galaxy had forever changed. They were no longer just another species seeking exploration and survival. They had become the unexpected guardians, the final shield that stood between civilization and total annihilation. The stars outside seemed to shimmer with a new kind of hope, a hope that had been forged in the crucible of human determination.